Hello, collective. How's everybody doing? We are here with a general and timeless reading. My name is Gabriella, for anybody new tuning in. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. For some of you, you're going to be seeing people that you haven't seen in some time, or you have a plan to see friends. For some of you, there's like an event that you're going to. This can be like a celebration, like a wedding or a birthday, or yeah, any type of event that feels like more celebratory than anything. There are going to be other people at this thing or attending that you're going to be connecting with. Okay, we are going to be seeing people, okay? Three of Cups is like seeing people that maybe you haven't seen for some time, or it can be going to a gathering or an event, hanging out with friends. But I'm seeing that this isn't for no reason. There's like some sort of theme to this, or there's some reason why you guys are getting together. So there's a purpose to it. It's not just a casual hangout. There's something else connected to this. Like a reason why you guys are seeing each other. Again, like a celebration of some sort, something like that. So this means that you're going to have something socially that's taking place for you, okay? There may be somebody there that you connect with in a special way. Or you may just feel connected maybe with multiple people, but I'm seeing this be in some ways feels intimate regardless of how many people are going. Something about this feels intimate to you. Like there's a sense of belonging here that I see. This could be the start of you. Okay, so it's like this. Say you go somewhere and you're with your friends and you're just like hanging out. People are there. People go to this event, whatever this is that you're going to here. There may be somebody particular that you connect with, and this is going to be the start of you like connecting with them in a special way. So it could be like a friend that you're getting closer with. It may be like a love interest. It could be somebody that you're partnering up with. Something that feels more than just like casual friends with this person. So again, you could be like getting closer to somebody, but I don't know what the context of this is yet, like why you guys are getting closer. But I'm seeing somebody that you feel like just gets you, and you may want to explore the relationship with them. There may be a little bit of tension between you and this person, but I'm seeing it look a little bit unexplored. You know this person. For some of you, this is a past life connection of yours. I'm seeing the High Priestess here. There's just something intuitively that would click for you. This is a moment even where you're like talking to somebody and you can just feel that something is getting kicked off, or like something is opening up, like you're starting a soul contract with this person, something like that. You know that feeling. A feeling where your attention is caught because you're like, there's something here. Something that I'm connecting with, something that feels familiar, that, yeah, some sort of spiritual connection here that's unfolding. I'm seeing you have a special insight about what this is. Wow. Okay, so we have counterparts here. We have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. These are counterparts in the Major Arcana. This would like allude to you having a very spiritual connection with this person. You're going to connect with them socially in some way. Like this can be you going to a social event, or you being around friends and stuff, and it goes from being like multiple people to then everybody else kind of like sliding off, and then it's just like you two. It's like you're in a crowded room with this person and like everybody else fades into the background except for the two of you. And to have these two here, this is a very highly spiritual connection that you have with this person. Again, these are counterparts. So this is somebody that would, there's like a depth here that can only be felt. Something hard to explain maybe. This person may have like similar views and ideals when it comes to spirituality. Like this is not a superficial connection. This is something, to have the High Priestess here with the moon, this is somebody that you connect with emotionally and somebody that understands you. And also with the High Priestess too, it's like some things don't need to be said, they can be felt. And with the Hierophant, you can have similar views on spirituality or beliefs, things like that. Where I just get this being like a theme of like spirit and spirituality that would feel important to you. So if you're looking to connect with somebody that shares those things with you, or that like wants to connect with you in that way, that's interested in like mysticism or esoteric stuff or like energy work, things like this sort of stuff, like psychic abilities, our connections with one another, like the world at large, all of this, the universe, magic, whatever it is that you see it as, this is somebody that you can connect with on that level. So I'm seeing that's what makes you guys close. So that's definitely like a core part of your bond with this person. For some of you, somebody may do like energy work, or they may be a teacher of some sort or a guide of some sort. They would do something to you, something that matters. Something that would matter to you. It could just be their vibe also in general. Like this may just be somebody that like you want to be around because you feel understood. The way that I'm getting in this is that the conversations you can have with this person may not be like the normal conversations you could have with just anybody. And that's why they feel special to you, because you can have like niche conversations with this person about like stuff that feels important to you. So it's like you can connect with them on that level. Something about this being, something about the social context is what's challenging for you guys to maybe pair off in some way. It's almost like, because, let's just use an example, right? There's so many people at this gathering, at this function, that it may be hard for you to like sort of isolate yourself with this person enough to connect with them. Or there may be some sort of social implication that maybe socially this would be like a weird or obscure thing, something like that. It can be like this too, like say like trying to find the best way possible to put this, or like the most clear way. Maybe you're meeting somebody and it would be like weird for it to be romantic with you guys. Like you guys may feel that, but there may be some weird social implication here because of that. Like say your friend introduces you to somebody and you like them, but you feel like that's your friend's friend or something like that. I don't know. It's something about like the social setting I'm seeing being challenging to you guys in some way, like you and this other person that you're connecting with. It may like be an obstacle of some sort. It may be hard to sort of break that social barrier as well, where it's like, hey, I'm interested in you, or like, hey, I want to get closer with you or whatever, because you're kind of in like a social setting, you know? It may feel like inappropriate timing or the place or something like that. So maybe something having to do with the context here. I'm getting this again. You know also too that some people can have like particular party manners, and they may be different sort of when you have a more private conversation with them. So that may be something that's challenging too. Also, it can be like difficult too when you're trying to have intimacy with somebody. Intimacy meaning just like a frank or authentic conversation with somebody. Sometimes depending on the setting as well. I'm seeing somebody definitely care about their reputation here. And that may be something that they want to maintain and why they may more cautiously approach this. Like, I'm seeing someone that really cares about... It feels like their place in the world, or like a role that they play, something like that, a title that they have, their reputation. They may be like a bit more reserved just because of what they do. To have the King of Pentacles can definitely be a more reserved, kind of like quiet energy. This is starting to feel like a choose your own adventure. I'm seeing a chapter open and there are two different ways that you can go. It feels like it's hard to figure out which path is like weighing more for you as far as what you want to lean into. Interesting. Okay, so you're definitely connecting with somebody, without a doubt. Not that it was really a doubt before, but this popped out like right in between the two of these. This is this new chapter that you're starting, and this is you trying to figure out like which way you want to go with that. And it's about you connecting with this person. Maybe you're figuring out, maybe you're exploring the relationship with this person and you don't really know what you want it to be with them. Because this can go a number of ways. Having the Two of Cups is like the most special relationship that you can have with another person, where you just feel like they get you as another human. Like you can wash like all of the ego away and you just see like another being inside of another body that you connect with, that you're like, I'm here and you're here and I see you, and you feel seen and you feel validated by this person, and you feel like you just understand one another. Like these people are like eye level here, and having these cups touching. Cups is like, it's your water energy, it's your emotions and what's going on internally that can't so easily or readily be seen. It's like that form of intimacy that you share willingly with another person. It's like the celebration of who you are internally, and having somebody like really see you for that as how you want to be perceived. You just have this deep like empathetic connection with this person. So I'm seeing that going on here. Now, like what type of relationship this is going to turn into may be something that's coming into question now with you and this person, because it's like you're at this event, you like bump into this person and you're like, ooh, something's here. I can definitely feel it. And it feels like something that you just can't brush off. You feel this with this person. It feels very significant to have both the High Priestess and the Hierophant here next to one another. This is one of those moments where you make eye contact with somebody and you feel like the rest of the world falls away. Like something very profound happens within that moment. Now, there may be some sort of challenge because of somebody's job or expectation, or like a role or a title, something of that. It feels like something socially. So, this new chapter, somebody may also be like taking a break from work or taking time off or something like that. They could be on vacation. Something about a pause from somebody's duties that they normally have to do. So then we open this up and there's this figuring out. It seems like you're trying to figure out like the connection between you and this person, and being in a space where you're like, I want to prioritize this. I want to explore this. But I'm seeing there also be stress that's tied with this. The stress can be because of feeling like the intensity of a connection between you and another person, and feeling like I don't have a choice, like whether I can let this go or not. I can't let this go. And that can feel difficult because it can be feeling that your emotions are sort of overriding like maybe your free will or your choice in this, which is just an aspect of your perception. But I'm definitely feeling like an intensity to the point of it maybe feeling a bit too much with you and this person. Just feeling like a lot. And maybe in the mix of everything that you have going on right now, that may just feel overwhelming because of it, just because of the intensity. It's like something that you can't really look away from, which is becoming more and more clear to you. I'm even seeing you kind of go back into your own element and be seeking some sort of guidance, and may even like separate from this person for a moment to really reflect. And it's like becoming more and more clear how genuine and special your connection is with this person. Wow. You may have a Neptune contact with them. When you have a Neptune contact in your synastry, it means that like when you connect with somebody, for the most part, you can see them as being very ideal. It's like everything that you'd want to see in another person, you see reflected in them. It can also be kind of like a infatuation at first sight, or you just feel like you have an intense connection where you're like, ooh, this person is very interesting and intricate, and like I want to learn about them, I want to understand them, I want to connect with them further. It's like something that you really feel adamant about exploring. I will say this too. Somebody may be in a space where they're more into like casual stuff. I'm not seeing the Knight of Wands, but I'm seeing the Three of Cups actually pose a little bit of a challenge to having a new beginning with this person. So this can be somebody that's like, I'm more interested in like just being friends with everybody. I'm not looking for anything serious right now. Or I am really interested in like hanging out with my friends and my family, and so like to date somebody, I don't know if I'd really want to be taking that on. Or they may just have like they may have an active social life where it's hard to get alone time with this person and explore just the two of you. But I'm not seeing it be something impossible. It's just something that would pose a bit of a challenge to you having a new beginning where it's just like you and this person as a unit. But it looks like in time you guys are going to connect with one another. I'm just seeing that you may need to be patient with them, or they're going to need to be patient with you. Or there's something touchy and particular about the social circumstances that you connect with this person. That's definitely something that can be popping up as well. Because you and this person may like really hit it off, and both of you guys may be in the same place, but there may be something that needs to be sorted out because of the social implications of this relationship. Maybe something that needs to be worked out. Just because of like some sort of context. But I'm seeing it become more and more clear and more obvious that there's something to explore between you and this person, and it seems like it's worth prioritizing, and it's worth figuring out and maneuvering through. At least one of the people may have some sort of career that's like private. It can be private, they can have private information, they can be somebody that like holds on to other people's secrets. This feels very like Scorpio vibes. I'm not seeing Scorpio here, but to have the High Priestess and this here, there can be somebody maybe like very private about the work that they do, or they could have a job where they need to be very discreet. Or they could do, their job could be something of like the healing nature, esoteric in nature. They can do something, anything related to the High Priestess. So like anything occult, esoteric, stuff like that. But it can also be about privacy as well. But because of somebody's job, you may have to stay like really low key with the relationship potentially. That can be a thing too as well. See this? This is somebody... High Priestess can represent like secrets and privacy and the things that we don't tell other people, but the things that we know and the information that we have. This I see as connecting with somebody's roles that they play more so in the public. It can be how they make money, It can be connected with their resources. And so because of this, and because of the nature of what they're doing, they may have to keep their relationships private. So they may not be somebody that's like all out with like their relationships and stuff like that. Like they could be somebody that really likes to keep their personal life private. Because of the nature of what they do, it's linked with that. This does feel like a very highly spiritual connection here that you have with this person. I'm seeing somebody really like pull back and go to what they feel safe within as far as their beliefs. And this can be like taking a break or going somewhere to meditate or have quiet time or take some time off and try to like collect your thoughts. There can be like a vacation or something like that. Something where there's like a pause in what's routinely being done in order for somebody to sort of collect themselves. And I'm seeing while somebody is in that time, there are like answers and information that comes through. And you may also, if this is you taking some sort of break, you may have somebody reaching out to you, wanting to share things with you and have a conversation with you. I'm looking at Taurus and the moon, Gemini, and the sun. This is so interesting. Let's pull a couple more cards and see. I do keep seeing the Six of Cups. This can be somebody that you know or somebody that you are familiar with in some way. Or this can be a past life connection that's coming up. Either way, there would be an instant familiarity between you and this person. You guys are definitely supposed to meet with one another. It's like time for you guys to connect for sure. It does seem like this is somebody that you'd have a balanced relationship with as well. This is like if you've been looking for a connection where there's a sense of reciprocity and like shared values and stuff, that this would be it. This would be like the ideal for you. So that may have been something that you've been looking for and like wondering when the time is going to be right for that. It looks like that's here. I do keep seeing the Five of Wands though, so there may be like some sort of tension or conflict that comes with this, but I'm seeing it's going to be able to be resolved if you transmute the energy, but you're going to need to spend time doing that for some reason because this may bring up feelings of conflict for you or for this other person. But I'm seeing like with patience, you'll be able to like endure and move through this and resolve it to alchemize the energy. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.